Everything big. Oh, you fancy, huh?
Let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, I know. You know, life be life and work and other stuff. So, but welcome back. For you guys that don't know, I'm Neek, and this is something actually new. You know, the world is into the world of TikTok now, and there's been a lot going on. So, this was actually inspired by a few channels. I can't really think of their names right now. I'll most likely link them below, so be sure to check them out. But they do like reaction channels to like TikToks and stuff, and so I be getting a tea. And so I just thought, hey, why don't I do my own channel or just do my own reactions? Because originally I wanted to do reactions to like longer videos on like YouTube and stuff, but I think that's too tedious. So I'm just going to stick with the shorter TikTok videos, and I hope you guys enjoy. So this first video is about a guy. He's sitting in his car, and I guess obviously he has some things to get off of his chest. But basically he's just insinuating that he's tired of the sisters wearing the hair weaves and the makeup and just the things that he feel like real men don't like. And so let's have a look at what he says.
Hey, what's up, fam? Peace and love. It's your main man, Hop. And I was just having a conversation with my fam, Javon, and I was telling him that, you know, it's mind-boggling the more and more that men tell our sisters that we don't like the hair weave, we don't like the eyelashes, the fake eyelashes, we don't like all the makeup, right, that's making them look like yammies and transformers. It seems like the more and more they wear it, it seems like they are either deaf to what we're saying, or they don't want to hear what we're saying, or they just want to be opposite of us so badly that they continue to do the things that we tell them that we don't like. Every man that I know, including myself, we think the fake hair, the weaves, the eyelashes, and all that makeup, we think it make you sisters look like clowns. We really do. We're not attracted to it. We don't like it at all. Like, at all. And when we see a woman who carry herself like that, the first thing that comes to our mind is she a night crawler. She a streetwalker. She's a worker. That's just what comes to our mind. I'm telling you that from a man's perspective, from a man's point of view. And you can ask any other man that you know, an upstanding man with morals and values and ethics and some business about himself, he's gonna tell you that no, he don't like that shit. We don't like that shit. We like the naked girls look. What is naked girls? All natural. Natural hair, natural lashes, natural skin tone. That's what we like. And that's what we put a ring on and wife up and marry. And that's just how it's always gonna be. That's never gonna change. So I want to pose a question to the sisters. Why do y'all continue to wear that shit when we are telling you that we don't like it and we don't find it attractive? Sisters, leave your comments below. Thank you. Peace and love.
Y'all heard the man. Now me, of course, I have my own personal opinions, but I will wait to give those. Let's take a look and see what other people had to say about it, and I will give my commentary at the end.
We don't like the eyelashes, the fake eyelashes.
We don't like ashy lips. We don't like poverty. We don't like working 9 to 5s and taking care of kids at the same time. Black men like you always complain about why we wear wigs, weaves, makeup, and lashes. But y'all are some of the biggest colorists, featurists, texturists in the US of A. Aside from us having emotional and psychological traumas from being teased about our 4C hair, a lot of us wear it because that's just what we want to do, and that's alright because the world does not revolve around y'all. And you can stop acting like y'all just marrying up the women who got this type of natural aesthetic, because only 28% of black men actually marry black women. Kevin Samuels, the Manosphere Red Pills, they lied to y'all. Got y'all out here thinking and misrepresenting stats that are not true. Oh, but let me get this right. The only time the stats is true is when it comes to black women being overweight, to black women being single moms, to the prisoners being primarily raised by single women. That's the only time y'all think these stats is true, right? But when it comes to the low graduation rates and the low marriage rates and the fact that a lot of y'all are overweight too, and the fact that a lot of y'all don't reach your fullest potential, those stats are fake. They're flawed, they're cap. What y'all really need to be complaining and fighting against is the dominant society y'all say is oppressing y'all so much. The ones that you say is holding you back from getting good educations despite us being able to get these same good educations and these good paying jobs. And the fact that a lot of y'all contribute to the reason for y'all not being able to get good paying jobs, because a lot of y'all commit crimes before y'all reach 18. And the fact that y'all keep killing y'all bros over petty stuff. The fact that y'all keep killing the same men that we could marry off of these petty things. And the fact that a lot of y'all just haven't evolved. Like, can y'all step back and actually realize that the way you're treating black women now is how your daughters are going to be treated? These same negative ideologies that's not getting you nowhere is going to be what your daughter faces by the time she's ready to date most likely black men. Like, all of those are the real issues, not wigs, weaves, and lashes. Y'all is so tired. Like, that argument is so tired and through because y'all just don't understand why we do what we do.
Hair, the weaves, the eyelashes, and all that makeup.
I only wish I had some fake hair in my head while doing this video, because it would have made it perfect. But let me answer your question, because you seem to be under the impression that we get dressed for y'all. Your question is proof that women don't get dressed for men. If women got dressed up for men, then yes, they would change their mode of dress according to what you liked. But if you are telling a woman what you like and what you desire, and she is blatantly ignoring it and doing her own thing, then clearly she doesn't give a shit about your opinion. If your opinion was actually respected, she might have adhered to it. But it's the you speaking for all men for me, because I know my experience, and you're not going to tell me men are not attracted to women who wear makeup and lashes. Just like, stop. You're not.
We are telling you that we don't like it, and we.
The most dangerous man in the world is a man who don't have access to the garden, to the man who's not even permitted to smell the garden. Men who are forced to watch other more masculine men gain the keys to our hearts, get access to our bodies and our minds. Those men who have to watch us walk hand in hand down the street with other men, they become extremely dangerous. So there is no need for me to even answer this dude question. It's ridiculous, because the truth is he is a danger. Because nobody wants him. Nobody needs him. Nobody looks at him. He goes to work with plenty of women, and they don't even afford him the title of a work husband. This guy gets no one. He's dangerous.
Hey, what's up, fam?
All right, I'm not even going to point out the fact that this dude contradicted himself, you know, when he said the more guys bring up the fact that they don't want women to have makeup or anything like that on, it seems like the more they do it, because by that logic, you making this video has made it worse for you and all the guys that think like you. But let's actually talk about this real quick. So one, real quick, your knowledge of makeup is clearly terrible, because if a woman knows what she's doing with her makeup, then it will not be a different skin color as her natural skin tone. I don't know where you got that from, but that's not how makeup works. Two, let's get another thing out the way. There are numerous reasons why a woman would wear makeup, and I feel like a lot of guys only focus on the smaller reason, which is for male validation, when women will wear makeup for the same reason that a guy would work out or do anything like that. And it would be to make themselves feel better about any insecurities that they may have, whether they can fix them or not. Or it could be for the validation of other women. Like, that happens a lot more than you think. You would know this if you knew anything about the topic that you were talking about, but you don't. Another thing, I've said this many times before, I can't stand when somebody tries to speak for an entire group of people and only uses their personal experiences to do so. Because let's be honest, to say that no man, and you can ask any man, and they don't want a woman to have makeup and everything, would be to discredit and to just ignore the tens of thousands, heck, maybe even millions of relationships where a guy is with a woman and she wears makeup on a consistent basis, and the guy is perfectly fine with that. Because want to know what? He knows it makes her happy. And those same guys who are okay with their woman wearing makeup and everything like that are also okay with her natural beauty, which is crazy that that can happen, right? No, it's called being in a relationship. It's called actually knowing your partner. But we're not going to talk about that, right? Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? Or rather, one of the elephants in the room. Guys like this have not been looking for natural women, because there are literally millions of them out there who have the same exact core values and everything as this dude. The thing is that guys like this pass up on those women. And want to know why they pass up on those women? Because despite everything that this guy is saying, a lot of guys with this dude's mindset are attracted to the women who have makeup on. And then they get turned off when they realize that the chick they fell in love with, or the chick that they like, has makeup on. You know, like those old skits that used to be on YouTube where a guy and a girl go out and everything. The guy was really feeling the girl. He likes how she looks and everything. And then they get home, the girl gets comfortable, she takes off her makeup, and the guy is shocked by how she looks, and he's turned off because he's like, oh, you didn't look like that when I met you. That's exactly how these guys are in real life. Anyway, long story short, if you want a chick to be natural, find a natural chick. It's blatantly obvious when a chick is natural if you just look.
We don't like the hair weave. We don't like the eyelashes, the fake eyelashes.
Here's the thing I always find interesting in these kind of conversations. Are there like weaved up girlies with long nails and extension eyelashes like haunting you down? Like, are these women chasing you down in the street? Like, are you like walking to go and take out trash and you're just attacked by baddies with weave eyelashes and BBLs? Or is it that the women who you want to control their appearance? Here's the funny thing. Women are not a monolith, right? There are many of us who don't wear hair weave. We don't wear wigs. The only reason I don't wear wigs is because I can't get my hair under the cap. Deadass. These are my nails. I mean, I have a little dip powder on them so that they don't chip. But for the most part, why do you care? Because the irony is, these are also the same people who claim they don't like women with natural hair. They don't like women with afro puffs or afros or locks or braids. Here's the reality. Why don't you just focus on the women you like? Just focus on them women. And I guarantee you, your life will be okay. Like, for instance, I tend to not focus on men who sit in cars and just spend their afternoon controlling women's appearance. Those kind of men I don't really like to spend my time with and date. So, I don't. And by the way, there's a whole lot of dudes that are literally like buying, you know, lace fronts, eyelashes, and paying for nails and pedicures. So that's not true that men don't like it, because there's a whole lot of brothers out here like paying for the thing you claim that men don't like. You know what? It's time for the winter to come, because I think we need to freeze over some of this audacity. Bye.
Do y'all continue to wear that shit when we are telling you that we don't?
Why do you think that you are able to tell women what they can wear? Where does that come from? There was a time where women could not do anything. Even the women that worked, they still had to listen to everything that he was saying. Just because he was a man, not because he was right. Now we're seeing that women don't have to listen to men as much because we're more independent. Now you see women get to do what we actually want to do. Be people. Men don't seem to understand that we're people. They ask this question all the time. And the clear answer is because she wants to. There are women who don't do any of that stuff. But you don't focus on them. You always focus on the women that just don't listen, right? These women just don't listen to men. Like they should, right? Why do you think that women should listen to men? You don't listen to us when we say stop oppressing us.
The first thing that comes to our mind is she a nightcrawler.
Do you know what I find mind-boggling? What I find mind-boggling is the fact that you readily admit that when you see a woman with long weave and wig and the lashes and makeup, you automatically assume that she's a night crawler, is what you said? A streetwalker? You see a woman who has her hair and makeup in a way that you don't find attractive, and your brain automatically associates her with streetwalkers. You say that in the same breath that you say that you are one of these upstanding, morally right men with ethics and values, and we should seek to be attractive in your eyes. You know what irks me about these type of men? There is a plethora of women who don't wear weave, who don't wear wig, who don't want the long lashes and the acrylics and a face full of makeup. There's plenty of women like that. But these men don't seek out those women. These men go after women who like wig and who like weave and who like a beat face and who like long nails and long eyelashes. They seek out these women that they claim they don't want and then try to change them. They tell them, oh, you know, I like a natural woman. I like a woman who wears her natural hair, who wear her regular face, who just wear her regular nails. I like these type of women. If those are the women that you want, go seek them. Why are you bring your ass over here to women who don't look like what you want to tell us that we ain't what you want, when there's plenty of women who are exactly what you claim you want? Just go to them. Why are you over here bothering us? Who called for you? And the last thing I want to touch on is you asked in your video, why do women continue to do these things when men have said they don't like it? The answer to that is pretty simple. It's because we can. It's because we want to. It's because a compliment from a random man means next to nothing. It's because y'all are no longer the center. We're the center. We don't do anything for the male gaze. I can't speak for all women, but I'm going to tell you right now, everything I do is for the female gaze. I don't care if you don't like how I adorn my body. This temple was not made for just anybody to worship in. You don't get to decide how I decorate it because you were not even invited inside.
We don't like the eyelashes, the fake eyelashes.
Here's the problem with your argument, sweetheart. We don't care what you like. Get it through your head. We do not care. We don't care to appease your ego, your wants, or your needs. You, number one, think about it, okay? Number two, you don't do enough for us to worry about what you like. We do what we like. Period. We're not here to serve you. That's what people like you don't get through your heads. We're not here for you. We do what we want, when we want, how we want it. And if you don't like it, move along. Okay? The sisters are not listening to you. You are not our fathers. You are walking hormones, looking to release those hormones. So I suggest you sit back and stop trying to tell us what to do, because you're going to be lonely for a long time, bruh. A long time.
We don't like the eyelashes, the fake eyelashes.
You mean these right here? These? Yeah, I'ma fucking wear them. A, my husband likes them. B, I like them. C, I like facials. So, you know, I gotta make sure my cumbrellas is right. But anywho, if it keeps silly ass men like you away, we flutter them real quick. Real quick. Boo.
Well, all right. Well, you saw what the people of TikTok had to say, and I definitely can see their perspective and mostly ride with their perspective. Now, as far as my opinion goes, why go after something that you don't like? Like, that's my issue. If you say you don't like the lashes, you don't like the wigs, you don't like the makeup, you don't like the BBLs, you don't like that whole entire look, then why are you pursuing these things? And that's one of the points that one of the girls was kind of hitting on. Like, why are you going after the very thing you despise? And then you come to those same women and ask those women, why are you doing it? As if that's not who they are when you met them. There are several women, that I've met in my life who's just not into makeup, who don't like it, you know, and that's okay. You know, they're still getting play. You know, that's not, you know, making them lack in any area. It's just not them. I've also met women who wasn't into makeup, and then later on down the line they got into makeup, and turns out they didn't like makeup because they didn't know how to do makeup. So that's why it's so important to have conversations, because even if you meet a woman who's not into all of that stuff today, that doesn't mean she's not going to be into it like 2 or 3 years from now. Stop going after things that you don't like. Don't focus on things you don't like. Focus on the things that you do like. And you manifest those things. You'll manifest somebody who's not into all of those aesthetic things, and she'll be a natural beauty, and y'all will live happily ever after. Well, all right, guys, this is it for this video. I can't lie, I really had a good time doing this one and putting it together, and just giving my commentary. I feel like it's more my speed. Also, don't forget to comment down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinion on the situation. Where do you stand in the race? Do you care about the women wearing makeup? Do you feel like we should wear less makeup? Or do you feel like we should listen to the men's opinion more? All right, guys. Well, we are all out of time for today. But again, go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow the rest of my social medias. You can find me on TikTok, which is I_am_unique. UNAK. Also, you can follow my Instagram, which is I am unique, spelled the same way, _ I'll make sure to tag it all down below. Also, don't forget to follow the young ladies that's also inspired these videos. I'll be sure to put their information in the description box. And just remember, I am unique, and so are you. Talk to you later.